Good day, ahe, dumelani, siyanibingelela, re a le amohela mo nalanehong la rena la A Re Bue with Sir Chilwane. So today I'm going to be talking about the dangers of delaying ideas. This is so hectic that I've lost people in my life that couldn't even get the chance to regret not putting their ideas into action. I'm talking ideas that could have changed their lives and their families' lives and everybody at large. So let me quickly tell you a story about David and Elvis. So what happened, it was back in the days where technology was very poor and engineering was at its lowest level. So what happened is that David had an idea that could have changed his life, his family, his friends, and the world at large. But he kept the idea for 4 years, for 4 long years. Can you imagine that? Putting an idea. But what he had a book and he wrote everything, every detailed thing about his idea. He made calculations where needed to be, he made drawings where needed to be. Every single detail of his idea, he put it down on a book. After that full 4 years, he delayed his idea. He kept postponing, he kept delaying to put it into action. His friend Elvis, he told him that, bro, by the end of the week, I have a big surprise that I'm gonna show you. Please pitch up. And to an extent that Elvis bought David new outfit for just a surprise party. Can you imagine? Well, David couldn't understand. Why would he even buy me new outfit for just a surprise party for 2? I'm like, can you imagine? Well, he pitched up at the day mo le gore tlamehile a fitlhe. So ha fitla kwale, Elvis took David to the garage, and there was a big cloth in the garage covering something big underneath. David couldn't understand what could be this. I'm like, I was expecting probably something small. Well, Elvis asked David to just pull off the cloth from whatever that's covering, and David did as he was asked. He pulled off the cloth and he got shocked. He got you know, when somebody surprises you with something that you wasn't expecting, something that you were planning to make it happen. He got all the negative emotions. Well, Elvis couldn't understand. Dude, instead of you celebrating what I've just invented, he couldn't understand. Why shouldn't you celebrate with me on my invention? David told Elvis that, bro, please come to my place later today. Elvis went to David's place, and when he got there, David gave Elvis a book. He gave him a book. He told him this, please go through it. When Elvis went through it, he couldn't understand why is every detail of my invention on David's book. I mean, every single detail of it. He asked David, brother, I thought you was my best friend. Are you trying to jeopardize what I just invented? Are you trying to bring me down instead of taking me up, brother? He couldn't understand. David told him that, bro, I had this idea for full 4 years. For full 4 years, and I failed to put it to action, but you did it today, and it breaks my heart. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm talking to you, or probably somebody you know. You've been delaying this idea. It might not be 2 years, it might not be 4 years, it might not be a year, but you keep delaying it. Don't you think the idea that you have might probably change people's lives? You know what David told Elvis? He said, I couldn't put it to action because I thought it was nothing big. I thought nobody would pay attention to it. I thought nobody would invest on it. I thought nobody would ever buy into my invention. But here's Elvis. He made it happen. He's about to go big now. But you are still there with the idea that could change the world. Probably it's the idea that might even end the corona. Probably it's the idea that might create more jobs. It's the idea that might change your background, your family, your children. It may change even the world at large. What are you still waiting for? Some of our ideas don't even require much capital. Some of our ideas don't even require capital at all. They just want us to step out of our comfort zone. They just want us to step on top of our fear and just put into action. What are we still waiting for, guys? It is really dangerous to keep delaying ideas, because someday somebody close to you, somebody you know, probably somebody even from your family, might make that idea come alive. And when you start talking about it, it's gonna seem like you are jealous, or you're probably trying to like kill their dreams because they came up with something. You're trying to be a copycat now. I live just close to the cemetery. Most of the time I be looking at the cemetery and I'm like, it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart that I know of a lot of people that we buried them with ideas that could have changed a whole lot of lives, could have saved people from suicidal thoughts, could have saved people from financial depressions, could have saved people from poverty. And it really breaks my heart. And I wouldn't really love to see anybody going through the same thing that I've seen people go through. Even myself, I've been through it. Luckily, somebody awakened me. Somebody told me to open my eyes and look at it at a different way. And today I'm asking you, step out of your fear and do it. I hope this teaches you. Bless up.